Hey, 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 good evening, everyone. Good evening from the Alliance headquarters. Adding a few things here. See what else we got. Yeah, I think that's good for now. We'll add Carey Price. Carey can come in on the blue line here. All right. We're going to give everybody 2.5 minutes like we normally do. And we'll start that clock right about now. So 2.5 minutes from now, we'll start. We got a little bit of admin time, or a little bit of admin stuff before the break actually starts here on break 52. We have the tier 1 buyers get the 11 random teams. So we'll go through that pretty fast. Then we'll get to breaking. So about 2 minutes left or so, and then we'll get to the randomings. And then once the random's over, then we'll get to the breaks. We'll go from there. Hey, Birdman, I see you. Hello. Hey, Chris. Hello. Nice to see you guys in the chat. Here's Brian. Hey, what's going on, buddy? Nice to see you. My little black backdrop will eventually have a big Raccoon Alliance sticker on it. I'm not going to move the camera because that seems to throw things off. But in the future, eventually a big sticker there will show up. Hey, Matt, what's going on? Make the little black backdrop look pretty cool. Make it real fancy-like. If I could, what would look awesome is to go on the bottom of the black backdrop and make hockey boards in glass. That would look awesome. If I could somehow print off the boards in glass and have like little fans in the background, that'd be pretty sweet. But maybe one day. So we have about a minute left before we get into the admins of the tier 3 teams, the random teams. Then we'll get going. Hey, Foxy, what's happening? Matt, what's going on? We also retired Detective Pikachu. My son retired him and replaced him with Raichu. So hopefully Raichu brings better luck than Detective Pikachu. So there we go. He will be our kind of card hider from now on for a little month or two until my son, 7-year-old, replaces him. Right now we got Raichu. He looks like Pikachu, only meaner. And Foxy, yeah, I've seen some people pull some stuff tonight that has looked incredible. Like those, their little parallel sets, Foxy looks amazing. So that'll be here tomorrow in my hands. And I'm getting ready to go. Once we go over the random teams here, I'm going to go over the break numbers to where we're at. Just to remind everybody that those will be here for breaking tomorrow. That's at least when I'll get them. I've got 2 cases ordered. So I know where the break is just 1 case, but I've got another case with it just in case we want to do another case. So let's get to the admin part here real fast. We're going to roll the dice. 1 dice roll will be both for the teams and the names of the buyers for tier 1. So 1 dice roll for both. And I've got them set up here on random.org already. So I will, as I record them, I'll say them off as I list them off as I normally do. But 1 dice roll here for both. And we got a 2. So we'll go over here real fast. The teams are already loaded in. And ducks down to the sends. We'll go 2 times. There's once. There's twice. So Jets at the top and Preds at the bottom. I know Foxy wants to be at the top there. So Jets and Preds. Jets and Senators, I'm sorry. Oh, Predators are at the bottom. Let me add that. So Jets, Stars, Coyotes, Wild, Flames, Sharks, Ducks, Panthers, Columbus. And what are we missing here? Sends Preds. So we need 1 more spot there for the Predators and Preds. We'll go to the buyers 2 times now. we can ditch that. So 2 times, once and twice, and Foxy did get the #1 spot. I called that one for you, Foxy. So there we go. So I'll read these off here as I write them down. So Foxy did get the Jets. He loves the Jets. I'm saying that sarcastically. Birdman gets the Stars. I think he's had the Stars a few times. E.T. Coasty 11. E.T. Coasty gets the Coyotes. And I'm going to put the camera back on here so you guys can see it as well. So E.T. Coasty gets the Coyotes. C.L. Davis gets the Wild. Chris Davis gets the Wild. I don't know how good you guys can see it. That's why I'm reading them. Bird gets the Flames. Bird gets the Flames. FTA Designs gets the Sharks. FTA Designs sharking it up tonight. And Bird with the Ducks. And Young Breezy with the Panthers. Young Breezy Panthers. And Bird with the Blue Jackets. And Bird with the Sens. And Jason S38383 with the Predators. And I'll read those off one more time here. Get the camera back. Minimize that. Minimize that. Keep that up. Boom. All right. So Foxy, I see Foxy right up. So again, one more time. Foxy with the Jets. Birdman with the Stars. E.T. Coasty with the Coyotes. Chris Davis with the Wild. Birdman with the Flames. FTA Designs with the Sharks. Birdman with the Ducks. Young Breezy with the Panthers. Bird with Columbus and the Senators. And Jason S383 with the Preds. So that wraps up our kind of our randomization there. So good luck, everyone, on this one. But before we get into it real fast, as I mentioned before, go over the breaks real fast. So break 51 is still out there. It's the 4 boxes, 1 box of SPGU, Buyback, Ingrained, Trilogy, and Artifacts. It's got 6 pairs left. Blues, Flames, Lightning, Preds, Flyers, Wild, Canes, Ducks, Blue Jackets, Sharks, Islanders, and Red Wings. And 3 of the buyers will get 1 team at the break time. So that's 30. That's 51. Excuse me, getting ahead of myself. Then we have 54, which is the case of OPC that I get tomorrow. There's 10 spots left. Blackhawks, Blues, Lightning, Flyers, Pens, VGK, Canes, Islanders, Kings, Sabres, and 11 of those buyers will get 1 team at break time. So half of you will get one of the random teams at break time there. Then we have our case of SPGU with only 2 Tier 1 teams left, Blues and Knights, and 4 Tier 2 teams, Canes, Islanders, Kings, and Sabres. And then the Tier 1 buyers will get 1 team there as well. Last thing before we get going, break 37 cards are still making their way around. So I'd like to ask all of you again to, if you can, be on the lookout when you get your break 37 cards for anything that wasn't your card or a card that you might be missing, so we can straighten that all out. I know some of the cards going to Canada will take up to 2 to 3 weeks, so bear with me on those if you're missing a card. I know we're all honest here, and I know we're going to do the right thing once we everybody gets our packs. So we will get that straightened out. I'm just asking for more time, and I'll probably mention 37 until we get it all straightened out. But once we get everybody kind of getting their cards, then we'll start asking for specific cards if we can find them. And again, if we cannot find your card after a set amount of time, then I will get with you offline and we'll discuss a course of action to make everything right for my fault for mailing those out kind of funky there. So that's that. Let's get to breaking some cards. And Foxy says pull a Line auto. Matt's happy about the Coyotes, I can tell. I think we're good to go. So we're going to start off with Synergy first. All right. But yeah, I'm super excited for the OPC. I'm watching a couple people on Twitter and even Facebook breaking into it today. It looks incredible. So we have a barcode, number code. I really hope they have, I don't know if some of you have seen those puck cards from like 2 years ago. The cards are shaped like a puck. I have a Jonathan Taze of that. I absolutely love. I also got him to sign it for me. So one of my favorite cards that I have in my personal collection. So 2020 Hockey Day, we all missed that. You see that every night, just about. And here we go, empty box. Last night's break did go out in the mail today for everyone. And I always say I get the tracking numbers, so if you do want tracking, let me know. I can look it up. I just prefer not to type everybody's tracking up front to be a lot of manual work, but if you do want your tracking number, let me know. So first up, for the Blackhawks, we have Patrick Kane. Patrick Kane for the Blackhawks with the red siding here, that's what I'm going to call it. And he has the little scratch off there. So Patrick Kane, let me see if I can put this over here real fast. For the Blackhawks, going to Bird. Bird should have a small collection of these now. Hopefully he can get the upgraded card. Then we have Rem Pitlick. Rem Pitlick for the Predators. I'm trying to bring them closer here. Get them into focus. There we go. Rem Pitlick, this is card 19 out of 999. 19 out of 999 for Pitlick and the Sabres. Sabres for the Predators. Sorry about that. And we have a Millennial Impact for Philip Myers and the Flyers. Philip Myers and the Flyers. I believe it's his rookie year from the Allure. So it's odd he's making a Millennial Impact in the Allure in his rookie year. Maybe his rookie year was last year. But Philip Myers and the Flyers for that one. And we got corners being rough here. They're hard to open. Next up, we have Erik Karlsson for the Sharks. Karlsson for the Sharks. He's got the scratch off. I'm starting to see, is this a theme here? No. I was wondering if them in their dark colors, their all-star colors was the scratch off code, but that doesn't make sense because the Blackhawks player was not. So I still don't get which red cards on the side here are scratch offs and which aren't, but this one's cool. It's got the all-star logo right there instead of the team logo. So Karlsson for the Sharks here. Foxy says he just hit a OP Cheap Platinum Sandine auto in my break here. So Sharks there with Erik Karlsson. And for the Sharks, this card on the corner there is just a little, you're not going to be able to tell. It's a little bit dog-eared here on this base, Karlsson. Just a tad. Who has the Sharks? Sharks. So for FTA, buddy, a little dog-eared there in the corner. Nothing major, and it's a base card, but you'll see a little small ding there on this one. Trying to point it out if I see it. All right, we have a rookie journey for Erik Brannstrom and the Senators. Erik Brannstrom and the Senators. This is 274 out of 899. 274 out of 899 for Brannstrom and the Sens. Not sure what, and keep going here. And our last card out of this one, we have Sensational Seasons for Joe Thornton and the Sharks. Thornton and the Sharks, 06-07 Sensational Season. All right. Next up, we have Tobias Bjornfot for the LA Kings. Did you guys like my perfect pronunciation there? Tobias Bjornfot for the Kings. Does not want to come into focus at all. Try going a little bit further back. No, a lot of reflectiveness on this one. So he does not want to come into focus for us. But Tobias Bjornfot for the Kings. Then we have for the Predators, rookie journey, Dante Fabro. Dante Fabro, number 692 out of 799. 692 out of 799 for the Predators and Dante Fabro. And last one here, we have a mustacheless Austin Matthews for the Leafs, number 568 out of 899. 568 out of 899. And he's saying, what are you looking at? And he's saying, looking at you. Oh, yeah, 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 yeah. We've hit a new low on the Raccoon Alliance breaks tonight. The Matthews, talking to Matthews here. But 568 out of 899 for Matthews and the Leafs. And I have not been drinking tonight either. I've only had water today. So empty wrapper there. All right, first up, Vladislav Gavrikov for the Blue Jackets. Vladislav Gavrikov for the Blue Jackets. These super reflective ones are not going to focus in. Well, there he goes. I'm hoping the OPG Platinums, when it's break time for them, they come in like this. Vladislav Gavrikov for the Blue Jackets. Next up, we have Blake Lizotte for the Kings. Blake Lizotte for the Kings. This is numbered 391 out of 399. 391 out of 399 for Blake Lizotte and the Kings. Does not want to come into focus at all. But Lizotte and the Kings. And last card we have for the Avalanche, Nathan MacKinnon. Nathan MacKinnon, 463 out of 799. 463 out of 799 for MacKinnon and the Avalanche. All right. So I think if I remember right last night, we pulled like the one cool card out of the front pack. So maybe it's the same way tonight for our cool little card. We'll see. First up, though, we have Guillaume Brisebois for the Canucks. Guillaume Brisebois for the Canucks. Next up, we have Connor McDavid for the Oilers. McDavid for the Oilers. Trying to bring him in here. It's actually a decent card, too. Why won't you focus? But McDavid for the Oilers. And we have Taylor Hall for the Devils. Taylor Hall for the Devils. I'm thinking I got to get rid of the my little Funkos back there. It's throwing off the focus again. So Taylor Hall for the Devils here. Let me move Carey Price, see if that helps. I see his head popping up over my hands. All right. Ooh, here we go. For the Sharks, we have Brent Burns. Brent Burns for the Sharks. Trying to get him to focus in. There we go. So Burnsy for the Sharks there. And for an auto for the Calgary Flames, we have Sean Moynihan. Sean Moynihan for the Flames. Wouldn't you know it? That is a random team tonight, like all of our hits, it seems. You know, if you're looking for that bottom 15 autograph, come to Raccoon Alliance. Bottom 15 of the standings. Always seems to work that way. And he's not going to fit into that one. It's not a very good sales pitch for myself, but we always hit the randos for some reason. So Sean Moynihan for the Flames. Nice card, nice autograph here. And not numbered, but just called Synergy autographs in the back. Kind of a nice little card. Anyways, throw him in there. Boom with our horns. All right. And we have a last card of that pack. We have a nice one here of Ovechkin for the Capitals. Alexander Ovechkin for the Caps. Does not want to focus in either. A lot of reflectiveness there. And there he is. Caps for the... that'd be Caps for Mr. Bird. We got 2 packs left. First one for the Bruins, we have Carson Kuhlman. Carson Kuhlman for the Bruins. It's funny, like some of these focus in immediately and other ones do not. Just the weirdest thing. So Kuhlman for the Bruins. Then we have a Cale Makar rookie journey, number 337 out of 799. 337 out of 799. Chris Davis, 797 of these now, and you'll have the whole set. You're well on your way, I'm sure. For Cale Makar, 337 out of 799. And last one, we have Draisaitl Impactful Performers. Impactful Performers for Draisaitl. If one of you guys do collect all 800, I would be so impressed. Years from now. That would be hilarious. But then again, you might be able to get them fairly cheap. Who knows? There's so many of them. First up, we have Rasmus Sandin for the Leafs. Rasmus Sandin for the Leafs and Foxy. Then we have Exceptional Beginnings for Nikita Gusev and the Devils. Nikita Gusev and the Devils, Exceptional Beginnings. This is 37 out of 399. 37 out of 399 for Gusev and the Devs. There we go. And last card, Impactful Performer, Blake Wheeler. Blake Wheeler, Impactful Performer for the Jets. So Foxy getting another nice card there from the Jets. And I pray one of these nights we get one of these three guys right here. Obviously the same guy, but in any variation, if we can pop away, it'd be awesome. So we got our barcode, our numbers with the line through it, which we'll take padding or the wrapping off first here. There's the numbers. Got our seal here in front. Two black spots. I've been noticing, I don't know what it is. Just gonna look here real fast. Notice every night that we break these, there's always a black spot on the styrofoam. There's nothing black on the back of these cards either that would leave those dots. So this one has two. I don't know if there's anything to it, but we'll see. But at least there's always one black spot. One big one there. I don't know, it's just weird. Weird. Moving at a good pace tonight. You want me to go faster, Dave? Empty. When that case of OPG comes, it's going to be a 3-day experience for 16 boxes. When we get into like hour 12, we'll just go ahead and just fast forward, I guess. So we got Bennington for the Blues here, base card. Bennington for the Blues. We got our slug. I'm having fun at least. Hopefully you guys are having fun. So here we got a Adam Fox Trilogy premiere for the Rangers. This is 203 out of 299. 203 out of 299. Level 3. This is the first level 3 we've pulled. This is making history right here. We pulled level 1s and level 2s. But rookie premiere, level 3 of Adam Fox, and 203 out of 299. So we will put him in a little top loader real fast. Foxy says he's in an 8 box right now. We're on box 5 at 90 minutes. Yeah. We will start, I will say, hours earlier. I know that might inconvenience some of you guys, but we'll probably start at like 7 o'clock for the case of OPG. I think the case of SPGU, we can probably still do at 9 o'clock because there's only so many cards in there, but we are going to have to start a lot earlier for that 16 boxer. Zach McEwen for the Canucks. McEwen for the Canucks here. Does not want to focus in too well. But Zach McEwen for the Canucks. Then we have John Gibson base card for the Ducks. John Gibson base card for the Ducks. Yeah, so let's shoot for 7. Once that fills, the OPG will shoot for 7 p.m. And That way, if we know in the future how long it takes. Come on. All right. Next up for the Vegas Golden Knights, we have Mark Stone base. Mark Stone base for the Knights. We have our slug. And what do we have here for the Capitals? We have a patch for Alexander Ovechkin. I thought for a moment there was going to be an auto, but a nice patch here. Nice red patch for Ovechkin. Bird has the Caps tonight. Nice card there with the everything in red, the Capitals logo, the Upper Deck logo, and the Trilogy across the top in red. Sharp card. There we go. So Ovi here with a nice little patch. And last card out of this one, we have Eric Brandstrom for the Senators. Brandstrom for the Senators. Try to get him in closer. Does not want to focus. I had it there for a second. Brandstrom for the Sens. What was Bird? Yeah. All right. Next up for the Sharks, we have Thomas Hertl. Thomas Hertl base card for the Sharks. And we have our slug. Then for the Senators, we have Eric Brandstrom. Eric Brandstrom, rookie premier level 1. So we're back down to level 1 here. For Brandstrom in the Sens. Seems like a lot of Senators tonight. 750 out of 999. 750 out of 999 for Brandstrom and the Senators. And for the Blackhawks, Dominic Kubalik. Dominic Kubalik for the Blackhawks. And we have Ben Bishop base for the Dallas Stars. Ben Bishop base for the Stars. All right. Wrapper. Next up, we have Alexi Sarella for the Blackhawks. Alexi Sarella, this one's numbered 282 out of 399. 282 out of 399 for Alexi Sarella in the Blackhawks. There you go. Yeah, we got our slug. And next up, we have Rasmus Sandin for the Leafs. Sandin for the Leafs. Get him focused in here. Does not want to focus. Something with these cards. Rasmus Sandin for the Leafs. And we have for the Stars, Tyler Seguin base. Tyler Seguin. And last one for the Lightning, Steven Stamkos base. Steven Stamkos. And 2 packs left of Trilogy. Come on. There we go. First up for the Leafs, we have Mitch Marner base. Marner base card for the Leafs. Then for the Wild, we have Nico Sturm, level 1 on the rookie premieres. This is 135 out of 999. 135 out of 999 for Nico Sturm in the Wild. And our slug. And for the LA Kings, we have Blake Lizotte. Blake Lizotte for the Kings. And does not want to focus. There we go. Blake Lizotte for the Kings. And last card for the Canucks, base card of Brock Besser. Brock Besser for the Canucks. Down to our last pack of Trilogy. And it looks like we got a thick card in here, so we'll see what that is. For the Panthers, we have Alexander Barkov. Alexander Barkov for the Panthers. And sticking with tradition, our hit is going to be for the Panthers. a signature puck for Henrik Borgstrom. Henrik Borgstrom for the Panthers. Another random team. This one going to Young Breezy, but a nice auto here. Looks like it's, to me, it's got the H with the horizontal through it. Then we got 95 with the, looks like a Z, but oh, it's the B. A big H and a big Z with some letters in there. But an awesome hit there. Right on the puck. Middle of the puck. So a random one for Breezy, or a random team again. Let's get him in a top loader here. So 2 random team autos tonight. Maybe we should flip the random teams become the buy teams, and the tier 1 teams become the random teams. So again, Henrik Borgstrom for the Florida Panthers. Put him out here. Do our auto horns. There we go. And we have another card, or 2 cards left here, it looks like. We have Joey Decord for the Senators, Joey Decord for the Sens, and we have Jonathan Tavares base for the Leafs. Tavares base for the Leafs. And we'll move right along to artifacts. And I know, I think it was Dave Jockey had mentioned, he had asked me for some slugs, and I told him I'd been using all of them. And then Adam Rodriguez asked for some slugs, and he didn't care if they were used or not. So Adam, I had mailed you some slugs today. Dave, I can set some blank ones aside. I don't know if you're in here. Yeah, you're in here, Dave. If you still want them, Dave, I can set some blank ones aside for you. I'm getting a lot now. So if you still want them, let me know. I'm getting plenty of them. And if anybody else wants some, we can get you some too. Usually I use them, though, to write your names on them when I'm making little stacks. I didn't do the numbers, but here's numbers there. Here's our little flyer with, again, a mustacheless Matthews. And our cards here. Get those stickers made. Just change Raccoon to random. They have random breaks. There you go. Yeah. Or change the name to like bottom third of the league breaks. Bottom third of the league hits. Something like that. All right. Can only go up. So empty pack there. First up, we have Tyler Bozak for the Blues. Bozak for the Blues. And the slug. We have a rookie here for the Bruins. This is Trent Frederick, 846 out of 999. Trent Frederick, 846 out of 999 for the Bruins. Now let's go into Bird. Last night, Bird did not have the Bruins, which is kind of funny. We all thought he did. Off the top of my head, I don't remember who had the Bruins, but it was not Bird. So somebody beat him to it for last night's break. Tom Wilson for the Caps here. Wilson for the Capitals. And for the Oilers, Milan Lucic base card. Milan Lucic for the Oilers. All right. Boom, empty pack. First up for the Rangers. Grab 2. For the Rangers, we have Mika Zibanejad. Mika Zibanejad for the Rangers. Then we have for the Stars, Ben Bishop. Ben Bishop for the Stars. We have our slug. We have a Senators Rookie Redemption. Senators Rookie Redemption. Another random team. We're loving it. Red 201. I believe we've had this one before. I'm pretty sure we have. But Red 201 for the Senators. I'm almost positive we pulled Red 201. Foxy would know. Okay, Dave, new order used. Okay. Gotcha, Dave. I'll make sure I send some to you with your next set of cards. But Senators, Red 201 for this one. Random team who had it. That's Birdman had the Senators for that one. And we have Jimmy Vesey for the Rangers. Vesey for the Rangers. All right. First card up, we have Gabriel Landeskog for the Coyotes. Landeskog for the Coyotes. Got our slug. We have for the Red Wings a dual patch auto of Taro Hirose. Nice tiny autograph there. You can clearly see his number of 67, even though his jersey number for the Red Wings is 53. I wonder if he signed that right when he was picked up by the league, or maybe that was his minor league number. Not sure on that one. But you can see the TH for the auto, but it says 67, vice 53 for his jersey number. So kind of odd there. But this is 6 out of 99. 6 out of 99 for two first, who two first is his first time in our break, I believe. So a nice hit for him here. Congrats on your first break and your first dual patch auto. Oh, Foxy says we haven't hit 201 yet, and it's Scott Saborin for Ottawa. Thanks, Foxy, for looking it up. And Fox is nice. But again, a nice little hit here for Taro Hirose and the Red Wings. 6 out of 99. Put him here. Boom. Sound the auto horns. All right. And our last hit is for our last card is Kyle Palmieri for the Devils. Kyle Palmieri for the Devils. And next up, we have for the Flyers, Nolan Patrick. Nolan Patrick for the Flyers. And for Boston, we have Torrey Krug. Torrey Krug for the Bruins. We have our big slug. We have for the Dallas Stars, we have Jamie Benn, 590 out of 699. 590 out of 699 for Jamie Benn and the Stars. See if he'll come into focus here for us. Does not want to. Let's give him a sleeve here real fast. So Ben and the Stars, 590 out of 699. And our last card from this pack, we have Evander Kane for the Sharks. Kane for the Sharks. All right, so we got 4 packs left of artifacts in our SPX. First up for the Flames, we have Sean Moynihan. Sean Moynihan for the Flames. And our slug. Uh-oh. What do we have here? Hopefully it's a freaking auto. We have, not an auto, but a dual patch of the great one, 45 of 99. Man, still a very nice card. Just wish it was the auto. For the LA Kings, going to Chris Davis, 45 out of 99 for the great one here. Black and white patch. Wearing the old school Jaffa helmet. So we finally pulled a Wayne. Wasn't the exact Wayne we wanted, but out of 99 is appropriately fit for the numbering there. And 45 out of 99 for Chris Davis and the Kings. Yeah, Chris, man, I wish it was too. But still a sweet card. Real nice one there. There's the back. Back doesn't want to focus. Still a nice card there. Wayne. Yeah, still super nice. Put him out here. And our last card out of that pack, we have Jesper Bratt and the Devils. Jesper Bratt and the Devs. All right. Next up for the Detroit Red Wings, we have Anthony Mantha. Mantha for the Red Wings. Mantha for the Red Wings. And our base. And for the Oilers, we have Bill Ranford. Going back a little bit in time here tonight to the Oilers memory lane. Bill Ranford, 77 out of 599. 77 out of 599 for Ranford and the Oilers. Going back to 89 through 94, that's the 15 seasons. Did we pull his card last night? It was a Canucks player last night, Canucks goalie. But Bill Ranford for the Oilers. Little throwback there. Yeah, it was definitely the Canucks goalie. I can't remember who it was. And we have Mark Stone for the Knights. Mark Stone for the Vegas Knights. Looks like the card is severely creased, but it's not. Just the cracks in the design. But at first glance, it looks like this is a damaged card, but it's totally not. Just cool cracks there in the back. But looks kind of cool right around. Follows his body line down there for Stone and the Knights. Yeah, McLean for the Canucks. That's right. And we have Vasilevsky for the Lightning. Andrei Vasilevsky for the Lightning. All right. Next up for the Columbus Blue Jackets. Got two cards here. Columbus Blue Jackets, we have Seth Jones. Seth Jones for the Blue Jackets. For the Coyotes, we have Alex Galchenyuk. Alex Galchenyuk with the Coyotes. We have our slug. And we have Draisaitl for the Oilers, 22 out of 45. 22 out of 45 for Draisaitl and the Oilers. That's our lowest numbered card tonight, with the nice like teal blue here going down the sides. So 22 out of 45 for Draisaitl and the Oilers. It's funny that the it's Trilogy. I was going to say the artifacts are lower than the Trilogy, but it's different brand. So last is Silverberg and the Ducks for the last card. And one pack left. Then we got our SPX. Wrapper. First up for the Maple Leafs, we have Frederik Andersen. Frederik Andersen for the Maple Leafs. And we got a slug. And for the Carolina Hurricanes, we have Teuvo Teravainen, double patch, white and red, 154 out of 165. 154 out of 165 for Teuvo Teravainen and the Hurricanes. Nice card there. So we pulled two dual patches, the Gretzky and Teravainen, the dual patch auto for Carolina. I'm sorry, for Detroit with Tero Haros. But Teuvo Teravainen for the Hurricanes, 154 out of 165 for that one. Yeah, we'll put it in top order now. Might as well. Let's put him on display back here too. A little bit on the screen there. And our last card for the Jets, Patrick Laine, wrapping it up for the artifacts. Patrick Laine for the Jets. We'll get into our SPX, barcode, numbers. All right. And our seal here. Not want to cut. There we go. Our Stetcher. Hey, if anybody wants little leaflets, let me know too. I usually just throw them away. I know I mailed Foxy with yours. I mailed you this one because I had the little poster of Matthews, just kind of be funny. But if anybody wants these, send me a DM. I don't mind throwing it in your envelope, but I just usually throw them away since there's so many of them. Chris says he wants a picture of the Gretzky when we're done. No problem, Chris. There's the numbers there. All right. Here we go. We got our empty. For the Montreal Canadiens, we have a Pride of a Nation. So this is going to Abby, Pride of a Nation, and it is an auto. Sick hit here. Nick Suzuki, Pride of a Nation, and this is numbered 16 out of 99. 16 out of 99 for Nick Suzuki and the Montreal Canadiens. It's a nice auto there at the bottom. Nice little maple leaf, the flag. Trying to get him into focus here. Wants to focus all over the place. Yeah, does not want to focus. Let me give it a sleeve in the top loader. Maybe that'll help out. It's like a piece of glass on the front, very reflective on the front. So we'll throw him in here. But Abby with a, and he'll fit, yeah. Abby with a nice hit here. Will he fit in the top loader? No, he's not going to fit in the top loader. So he'll have some slugs wrapped around him. I don't know if you're in the break, Abby, pricey. But super sweet card there. Definitely comes into focus with the sleeve on it. But a nice one there for the Canadiens. So we'll set him aside just because I don't have a top loader big enough. We'll run the auto horns. So congrats on that one. There's a slug. All right. Stemmers, we run everything on Twitter, buddy. We started posting on Facebook, didn't get a whole lot of anything from Facebook, so typically we're just on Twitter, and we break everything as far as our sheets and our records. You can see what we have on Twitter, at Breaks Raccoon, if you're looking for us. We just go off that for now. So empty pack here. Next up, for the Blue Jackets, we have an auto of Cam Atkinson. Cam Atkinson in the Blue Jackets. So a nice card here. And I don't want to say it because you all know it. The Blue Jackets was a random team. So there's that. Maybe we put the Blue Jackets on the tier 1 since we're hitting. I think that's what we're going to do. We'll flip all the randoms to the tier 1 teams for like one break. I'm kidding. He'd be sitting on that break for a long time. But Cam Atkinson here for the Blue Jackets. Nice card. We will run the auto horns. Slug. So we've hit 2 autos in back-to-back packs. Can we hit another auto? Can we hit another one? Let's see what we can do. Empty pack. It's going to be for the Avalanche. Not an auto, but it's a numbered 251 out of 349. 251 out of 349 for Connor Timmins in the Avalanche. Haven't heard his name before. I don't think we pulled him before. But Connor Timmins in the Avs. And again, it was 251 out of 349. 251 out of 349. The Avs. Slug. And last card. If I can get them open. There you go. There you go. Another Avalanche player here, and it is Nathan MacKinnon. So Avs kind of came on strong there at the end. Nathan MacKinnon, and this is numbered 188 out of 199. 188 out of 199 for MacKinnon and the Avalanche. Going to Chris Davis. So back-to-back Avs there for him. And I'll go over again here real fast. Again, that was 188 out of 199 for Chris Davis and the Avs. And that is the last card and last pack for break 52. So again, we've got a bunch of other breaks going on. We have our case of SPG that still has some teams. We have our 5-box mixer that's out there, which is SPGU, Ingrained, Buyback, Trilogy, and Artifacts. And we also have our case of OPG Platinum, which will be here in-house tomorrow. Hopefully that'll fill tomorrow during the day. We can break that tomorrow night. It'd be awesome. And again, if it does break tomorrow or whenever it breaks, we will start at 7 o'clock Eastern on that one, just due to the time that it's going to take. So, Chris, I'll get your photo going for the Gretzky. Anybody else wants photos of their hits, let me know, and I'll take them here real fast before I start sorting. And other than that, we'll see you guys back on Twitter. And have a good night, everyone. Take care.